Well, good morning to all of my sunflower and diamond friends. It's been a while, hasn't it? I hope you missed me as much as I missed all of you. It's been quite crazy last, I think 2-3 weeks for me, but it's okay. It all works out. If you notice, I got my Snoopy on. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby Thursday. Yeah, I just purchased it. Isn't it cute? Here, let me see if I can move you down so you can see it all. I love it. So yes, it's a large, but it's okay. I hope everyone is doing well. I have no notes. Like I said, it's just been crazy. I just didn't feel like sitting down and writing stuff out, so I'm going to wing it, as they say. First of all, welcome to my channel if you are new. If you're not new and you're returning as a Sunflower Diamond friend, welcome back and thank you. What is it? I have 165 subscribers, so thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. It is a blessing to have you all so interested in my channel, so thank you. This morning it is very cold in Kansas, in Ellis, because we're right in the middle. You know, you got the rectangle of Kansas, we're right there. It is, if I remember right, when I just looked, it said 22, but it feels like 18. And when I got up this morning, it was 10, and it felt like 6. So, yep, that's pretty cold. We did have a nice day Thursday. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got up to 60 degrees. So, yep. All right. Well, as I start this WIP and chat, I'll share some things. I was working on one of my many cross bookmarks. Isn't that beautiful? But I also have lots of stuff I want to share with you guys. Oh my goodness. I mean, even though it was a crazy week, I did have some good things come about. So that's always a good thing. First of all, for Christmas and for his birthday, my husband, I got this design put on something. So this is a bass fish. It's on the back of a t-shirt. Okay, I had just gotten this Tuesday. I was able to pick this up Tuesday. So I stopped by his workplace and showed him, and he said thank you. He really liked it. And then for his Christmas gift, I got the same design put on a wooden plaque. But he hasn't seen that yet. He'll get to see that probably Tuesday, Christmas Eve day. Because we really don't do a lot with Christmas gifts for each other. But every so often, I will get him something. So this is what I got him. And then I had to go to Wichita, which is 3 hours south, for my dad. We had to take him to the VA clinic down there. And then afterwards, my brother had to go to Cabela's. Well, next door to Cabela's was a Hobby Lobby. So you know what I did? I ran in the Hobby Lobby. And so I purchased 2 diamond paintings, and I will just show you the boxes. I'll be nice. I'm not gonna hold off. I'm just too excited for it. I purchased this, the Christmas tree, and then if you know me, you know me. I had to purchase my peanuts. I went ahead and broke down and got it, but luckily his dad sent us money, and so I took it with me when we went to Wichita, and I looked around and I thought, I think I'll pass. I really don't. It's not that I don't need it. It's just like, and then I thought, you know what? just pick it up. You know you want it. So that's what I did. I bought the Christmas tree and peanuts. So yeah, that's what I did that day. And then, oh, with my shirt, I seen the Diamond Art Club accessory pack was in my local Hobby Lobby. It was $4.49, and I think it said 40% off. So comes with a bag, a nice bag, reusable. It has that new pen in there. Dig everything out. Oh, there's the pen. And gave some baggies, which is nice. I work out of baggies. I don't work out of containers. I don't know why. That's what I like. Here is the tray. It took me a little bit to figure this part out. Don't ask me why. It's just the way I am. Anyway, so then, now I probably won't get it. Nope, there it goes. Okay, so you just snap it off. There we go. See that? And then you just take this and you push it and it slides. And then they have some putty in there. So yeah, I'm excited. I have I think it's bigger. Yeah, it's bigger than the one that I kind of work out of. It's a clear, this one here is what I work out of. I don't want to tip it too much. I got diamonds in it. All right, so I do have that and this, and I think if I remember right, I gotta slide this in. Yep, gotta slide it in. And oops, maybe that's not right. Okay, hold on a minute here. There. Yes, I had it upside down. Okay, that's all right. All right, so let me put this. Oh, and it also has a small multi-placer. Or is it a straight? No, it's a multi-placer. So it has this. It's kind of hard to see. Let me hold it up to my green. Now you can maybe see it. There you go. All right, so there. And here's the pen. Diamond Art Club. I don't know if you can. Yep, there you go. And then this, it just pops off. Voila. And it already has putty in there. Let's see. Yep, there it is. And you just kind of twist it. And I watched a video, so when I run out how to put the putty back in, this is just thanking me for purchasing this, and has step-by-step instructions on how it works. You can join their Facebook group, and then on this side it says save 20% off. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Reusable drawstring bag, twist and pick applicator with putty and multi-placers, stackable tray with lid and stopper, white putty, and it has 15 resealable baggies in it. So there you have it. All right, so that's what I purchased. Let's go like this. Put this on top and stick it in. I hope everyone is doing well before I forget. I am doing good. Like I said, it's been a little crazy for me, but it's okay. Things will eventually settle down. But until then, and you just voila. All right, so let's stick this back in here. And then I had put an Amazon order together. I had got me a windshield cover for my car because I don't have a garage to park it in, so I have to cover it. And yes, it does have a heater and that, but that's just what I do. I cover my windshield. And then I got Promises from God, so I'll have new cards to read every time I do a WIP and chat. So there they are. Very beautiful, very slick. And I will read the first one for you. It says, "You are truly a wonderful person." And you are. You mean a lot to me. So thank you for always coming on and seeing what my WIP and chat is all about. And I can tell you all enjoyed the unboxings that I posted last week, Friday and Saturday. There were a lot of views on all of them, so thank you so very much. Oh, and I happened to go to Dollar Tree, I don't know when, but as I was checking out, you know, they have the shelving there and has things, and I happened to look way down on the bottom. They had more prayer cards. So I picked up 2 of them right away. So I hope they're both different. But if not, it's okay. We'll see what happens. But that's for another time. Ooh, that box is a little bigger than the other one. Okay, that's all right. All right. Then I will do an unboxing for these at a different time. But I just want to share. This is a 30 by 30 centimeter. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bass fish. So, yep, I want to do that for my husband sometime. And then next year, which is right around the corner, I'm going to do an event with Diamond Grandma, Lynn. And it's the month of August, which just so happens to be my birthday month. We're doing vintage, anything vintage. So if you want to participate, please get yourself a vintage thing, because August is what we're going to do. I have 2 canvases of ladies. You can kind of see. This is pink. That's my favorite color. And then this one up here, she's kind of a purplish lilac and has little blue. But I took them out to look at them. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. They're just simply gorgeous. So I'm excited for August when I get to do these. And unfortunately, I know, if I remember right, Shay does Oz in Og. So I don't know, I may have to work both of them, because I have the diamond painting from Star, which was the Wicked Witch. So I like to hopefully participate. And then I have one more thing. This is an off canvas, and it's something that I want to put in my with my picture that I was doing of that cross, and I got to get back to that and get it finished. But I purchased this. Isn't that just simply beautiful? I love it. It's a cross that has flowers and everything. So yeah, I want to see if I can work on that too. So yeah, I'm busy, but I don't get very much to diamond paint. It just gets very, very busy for me. I'm trying to see. Oh, there they are. Thought it should have diamonds in it. Oh my, these are some beautiful diamonds. So yes, but I will do a complete unboxing video for everyone. Oh look, there's a chain here, so that means you can hang it up. Oh, I thought it was a tabletop thing. Oh well, that's okay. A chain will work too. All right. So anyway, I hope everyone is ready for Christmas, and I hope you're not stressing over it. My stress is not because of Christmas, trust me. It's just a lot of things going on um, with my dad. Nothing bad. It's just a lot of things going on. So, all right, I'm going to move you down and I will just continue to talk for a while. There we go. Let's see. I think that's good. All right, so like I said, I do not have anything written down or planned, but before I do this, I do have some Christmas fun facts I want to read to you. I thought that would be a good way to start this WIP and chat. Did you know Christmas wasn't always on December 25th? It says, although Christmas celebrates the birth of Christ, it doesn't actually mention December 25th anywhere in the Bible. In fact, some historians think Jesus was born in the spring, not the winter at all. Christmas on December 25th wasn't celebrated until about 336 AD. Okay, interesting. Okay, gifts have both Christian and pagan origins. For Christians, gift giving at Christmas mimics the presents the wise men gave to Jesus and the charitable giving of the ancient Saint Nicholas, the forerunner to Santa. However, winter gift giving also has its roots in Saturnalia, a pagan holiday where they gave offerings to the gods. Evergreens are an ancient tradition. The iconic Christmas tree has a lot of roots. Forgive the pun, in parentheses it says. Ancient Egyptians used to mark the winter solstice by decorating their homes with green palms, while the Romans celebrated Saturnalia with evergreen boughs. These green plants signified that the spring would return with new life. The first Christmas trees, as we know them today, started in Germany in the 16th century. And it says you can thank Prince Albert for your Christmas tree. Christmas trees have German roots, but they really took off in popularity thanks to Queen Victoria and her husband, German Prince Consort Albert. In 1848, they were sketched standing in front of their tree with their children by the Illustrated London News, which quickly made Christmas trees fashionable. And then Saint Nick was more generous than jolly. The original Santa Claus was actually Saint Nicholas, a Christian bishop in the 4th century. He didn't wear the red suit that's so famous today, but he did give all of his inheritance to the poor and needy. In Dutch, his name is Sinterklaas, which later morphed into Santa Claus. And Coca-Cola played a part in Santa's image. Santa wasn't always the jolly man in red. Older depictions of Santa from the early 1900s depicted him more sternly, and there wasn't a standardized look for his appearance. The classic image of a happy and plump Santa that we all know today came in part from Coca-Cola ads drawn in 1931 by illustrator Haddon Sudblom. If I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Hanging stockings started by accident. Hold on, I need to drink of water. The historic St. Nicholas heard about the plight of a local man who did not have enough dowry money to marry off his 3 daughters. The generous St. Nick tossed the money down the chimney that landed in the ladies' stockings that were drying by the fire. After that, the tradition stuck. All right. Rudolph was a marketing ploy. The beloved reindeer was created by a copywriter for the Montgomery Ward department store in 1939. He wrote Rudolph into a children's story that could be given out to promote the store. It was a huge hit with more than 2.4 million copies distributed in its first year. In 1949, Gene Autry recorded the famous song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And in 1964 came the movie featuring the Island of Misfit Toys. I guess I could bring you up so you can see me. The 8 tiny reindeer have had lots of names. Rudolph was almost named Rollo or Reginald. And his crew also had lots of other names. They've previously been called Flossie, Glossy, Racer, Pacer, Scratcher, Feckless, Ready, Steady, and Fireball. Okay. I like their names now. Much more easier to say. Christmas wreaths are religious symbols. The custom of bringing evergreens into the home began in the 16th century among Northern and Eastern Europeans, primarily Germans, as a means of cleaning up the Christmas tree and making it more uniform. Instead of throwing out cut-off greens, people wove the excess into wreaths. However, the religious significance is that the circular shape and evergreen material of the wreath represent eternal life. The circle, which has no beginning or end, symbolizes the eternity of God, the immortality of the soul, and the everlasting life we find in Christ. And this one I already said, Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. Turns out we first started dashing through the snow for an entirely different holiday. James Lord Piermont wrote the song called One Horse Open Sleigh for his church's Thanksgiving concert in the mid-19th century. Then in 1857, the song was re-released under the title we all know and love, and is still among the most popular Christmas songs today. Astronauts broadcast Jingle Bells from space. 9 days before Christmas in 1965, astronauts Wally Schirra and Tom Stafford aboard the Gemini 6 told Mission Control that they saw an unidentified flying object about to enter Earth's atmosphere, traveling in the polar orbit from north to south. Just as things got tense, they interrupted the broadcast with Jingle Bells as Wally played a small harmonica accompanied by Tom shaking a handful of small sleigh bells. Silent Night is the most recorded song. We all know the same few handfuls of Christmas songs played at stores and on the radio in a loop all season long. But one of them has been adapted more than others. Silent Night is actually the most recorded Christmas song in history. It's had more than 733 different versions copyrighted since 1978. That's a lot. Celebrating Christmas used to be illegal. From 1659 to 1681, anyone caught making merry in the colonies would face a fine celebrating. The Massachusetts Bay Colony created the penalty for keeping Christmas. It was thought that such festivals as were superstitiously kept in other countries and were a great dishonor of God and and offense of others. The penalty for breaking the law was 5 shillings. By the Revolutionary War, the day had so little significance that Congress even held their first session on December 25th, 1789. Christmas wasn't even proclaimed a federal holiday for almost another century, proving that the Grinch's attitude toward the holiday was alive and well long before he was. It's rumored that eggnog originated in medieval Britain. Although there's no official confirmation on who invented eggnog, most historians agree that eggnog originated in medieval Britain. Eggnog was an upper class luxury since they were the only ones who had access to the milk, sherry, and eggs required to create the original version. Monks in the Middle Ages added figs and eggs and called the drink posset, while the wealthy kept with the simple recipe and used it for toasts or big events. Research shows that eggnog most likely became associated with the holidays due to the lack of refrigeration. It became a drink for the more common man in America because of the larger farming opportunities and more access to cows and chickens. Christmas decorating sends nearly 15,000 people to the ER. That's a lot. If you ever watch Clark Griswold decorate his house in Christmas Vacation, this stat likely doesn't shock you. In fact, the Consumer Product Safety Commission most recent news release estimates that 14,700 people visit hospital emergency rooms each November and December from holiday-related decorating accidents, which is about 240 injuries per day. The most common accidents involve falling, lacerations, and back strains. All right, so there you have it. Some Christmas fun facts. I hope you enjoyed them. I know I did. I learned quite a bit of stuff here. All right, now let's bring this back down and let's just chit chat for a while. All right. So anyway, I know I'm pausing pretty long here, but I'll let you have some time to kind of comprehend what I just all said. All right, see, this is number, I'll look at my bag, 2. I think maybe I have all the 2s done. Okay. Oh, that's all right. That works. All right. Let's see here. Let's go with the letter A. I'm going to mix this up. Oh, I mailed off my Grinch coasters to my friend in Montana. I need to send her a message to see if she received them. I haven't heard anything, so I need to text her just to make sure. Let's see. Today is going to be kind of a busy day for me. After this, I'm going to quick post the video so it goes out at 2 o'clock. And then, if not 2, I may push it to 3. I'm going to go have lunch with my youngest sister. Tuesday, she has birthday. Yes, she's a Christmas Eve day baby. She was born, though, at 11:15 p.m., so she was pretty close to becoming a Christmas Day baby. But she's actually Christmas Eve. So, when she was younger, we'd always have things for Christmas. You know, her birthday falls kind of like at a bad time, but yet, you know, oh well. Anyway, so after we kind of all moved out from our parents, you know, we moved into our own places, I still like to do something for her, so I usually take her out for her birthday for lunch. And so I think it was like at the beginning of December, I sent her a message and I said, which Saturday do you want to do it? Do you want to do it this Saturday or the following Saturday? And she chose today, which is fine. So, yep, at noon we're going to meet up. And then when I'm done with her, I have to go to Victoria to help my dad. He has some paperwork from the VA that he needs needs to get filled out, so he needs help. And then the VA has a portal that I want to sign him up so we can check into his records and everything. So, yep, that will be my day today, because I don't think, I mean, by the time we get done eating and I get over there, it's probably going to be either 1:30, 2 o'clock. And by the time I get all that done and get back home, it could be 4 or 5, which is fine. Just the way it goes. I need to, like I said, I need to help him get his paperwork filled out. And then my wax is kind of sticky. Tomorrow we're going to Hoisington to see my godson and his family. So it's kind of like a family thing for us, because my brother and my sister are godparents to their oldest, which is a girl, and then my husband and I are the godparents for their son, and they do have another daughter, but I don't know who the godparents are for her. So since the 4 of us, we make it kind of make it like a, not a day trip, an afternoon trip, because we will leave so we can get down there by 1 o'clock, and we'll probably stay until about 4 or 5, because, I mean, you want to visit with them and everything, and we don't get to see them all that much. So, yep, that's tomorrow's plan. And my godson loves dinosaurs, so I purchased all of his gifts from Hobby Lobby. Had some cool things, and I think he'll enjoy that. And then I like to keep everybody kind of the same. So his older sister, I got her like it's kind of like paper dolls in I want to say like an updated version of paper dolls. I don't know. I looked at it, I thought, oh, I think she'll love that. And let's see, there was, and I got her a coloring book. Everybody loves coloring books. And then the youngest, the little girl, I got her just a book, because she's still young enough that, you know, I just decided a book would be plenty for her. And then Dollar Tree had different types of Christmas what you call it? Not mugs, but cups. So I got them each a cup. So, yep. And then I also got 2 craft things, because they spend a lot of time with their grandma and grandpa. and give it to them and tell them that's only for when they spend time with grandma and grandpa, that they have an activity to do. And I decided next year I'm going to Christmas shop a little earlier. I waited until the last minute actually, and it's like, oh my goodness, why did I do that? Because the year before I shopped early and that was nice. I didn't feel so rushed. So, yep, that is my plan. Now, if I do it, that's another thing. So, we'll see. And then, I don't know if I said anything. I think I did. I mentioned that I'm going to have some dental work done. So, I don't know if I'm going to probably go in. I don't know if they're open this week or not. I may have to call down to see. I want to see if I could get things set up so I get that all taken care of. So that will be another item I can then check off my list. I probably should. Well, actually, I will be able to. I purchase a planner. I don't know if any of you ever heard of Terry Seville Foy Ministries. Her dad is Jerry Seville, and he was a preacher. He passed away back in April. Well, anyway, I listen to her. She has a lot of good things. And she calls herself the cheerleader of dreams. And so I purchased her planner. So I want to use that, and I guess that's where I got to put all my stuff in from everything that's going on, so I keep track of what is going on. Because, yeah, I need some crowns put on my teeth. And yes, it is crowns. I'm needing more than one. Could be 4 or 5. I have to have a bridge put in because I had some teeth pulled out. So, yep. And it will all happen next year. So never a dull moment with me, which is okay. Work is going fine. It's kind of slow. So like last week, Thursday and Friday, I was off from work because one Thursday I went with my brother and my dad down to Wichita to take Dad to the VA clinic. And then Friday, I just wanted it as a vacation day, which I'm glad I took it as off because last week Thursday, I had to get up very early because we had to be to Wichita. We had to be down there by 8 o'clock, and we had to leave my parents' house fairly early, which we did. We got on the road shortly after, I think, 4 o'clock. I know, but you know, when you gotta drive, you gotta drive, and it's a 3-hour drive. And no, we did not want to spend the night in a hotel room, which is fine. Anyway, so we got down there in plenty of time. We was down there by 7 o'clock, and yeah, his appointment wasn't until 8, but it's all right because we'd never been down in that area. My brother knows Wichita because he used to work for the state of Kansas, and they did a lot of work down in Wichita on the roads. So he knows Wichita, but he wasn't too sure exactly where everything was. So I was backseat navigating for him because Dad sat up front. We took my dad's pickup, which was good because Dad's pickup in the back on the seats are heated, and that's what I loved. Kept me nice and warm. Anyway, so we did that. Dad had to go through a stress test, and then when he had to do an echocardiogram. So, but like I said, everything went fine, but he will have to go back down. I'm thinking sometime after the new year. We have to wait and see. They have to make that appointment for him. And then that's after that we went to Cabela's. Well, they went to Cabela's and I went to Hobby Lobby and looked around. They have a very nice Hobby Lobby down there. And all the Christmas stuff is at 60% off. So if you have a Hobby Lobby in your area and you're needing Christmas stuff, you better go get it now. 60% off. I mean, that's pretty good, I think. And then Friday, like I said, I was home, which I'm glad, because after I sent my husband to work, I went back to bed. I was tired because I didn't get back home Thursday night until 7:30, so I had a long day. But like I say, it was all good. All good. And then before I forget, we went and ate barbecue Thursday for lunch. Oh my goodness, that place has delicious food. If you ever get through Kansas and can get to Wichita, check out something called Bite Me Barbecue. Pretty good stuff. So, yep. And then, like I said, Friday I was home. I didn't do much. And, I slept, went back to bed, slept until almost 9. Got up, and I was in no hurry to do anything. And I guess that kind of showed. That's okay. Oh, my nose is itching. And then Saturday, I don't think I did much either. Oh, my husband didn't work. So, yeah, I really didn't do much. But, like I said, it's okay. Let's see, what else? What time do we got? Sorry, I need some water. Getting very dry talking. So yes, so sometime, I don't know when, I will do those unboxings so I can show you. Oh, last week Friday, I did go through, I have a big tote. I don't know how big, it's pretty long. Anyway, I took a notebook. Actually, I think it's this notebook right here. Let me see. I wrote all my diamond paintings down. And if I could, yes, I did. I wrote all my diamond paintings down. Like, I had watercolor butterfly. I said I bought it at Hobby Lobby, and then I put the price. But I will tell you right now, when I buy my diamond paintings, I don't pay full price. I wait until they're on sale. So anyway, that's what I did Friday. I wrote everything down, and the verdict is I have 23 diamond paintings, but that's not counting the ones that I have here. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 diamond paintings. And I'm not counting like my coasters and my bookmarks. Not yet. So, yep. What did I say? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. So, yes, I will have to write those down in my book here. Whoops. Okay. I thought I'd seen it roll off. Oh, right here. Goodness. My eyes just don't want to focus. Let's see, what else did I want to mention to you? If any of you, I don't know, if you're a veteran and you have to go through the VA, I pray that every time you have to make a phone call or have to get in for an appointment, I hope everything goes well for you. It is quite a challenge sometimes. Now, I'm not saying it's everywhere. The main VA clinic is down in Wichita, like I said, which is 3 hours south of Ellis. Hayes, which is the town to the east, and that's the town where I work in, they do have a smaller VA clinic. Okay? And the whole thing is, every time you want to talk to that clinic, you have to call the main clinic in Wichita. Don't ask me why. I have I don't know why. Maybe that's what they do. So you call the main clinic, you say you want to talk to the Hayes clinic, or you would like to be connected to the Hayes VA clinic, and then they connect you. I knew at one time it wasn't like that, because when I Googled something about the VA, I found out that the Hayes VA clinic did have a phone number all by itself, but now they do not. They, like I said, you gotta call Wichita and ask to be connected. So, yep. Like I said, I don't know if that's everywhere or if that's just, this way. Now, I do know Topeka, I think, has a VA clinic, and I'm sure Kansas City. So, yep. I don't know a whole lot about VA clinics. I just know they're for the veterans, which is good. I just feel like there's a lot, I guess, to be said, or a lot of things that should be worked out yet about it. I don't know. I'm just now having to deal with it because of my dad. I help him because he's not, for say, deaf like my husband. He's just very hard of hearing. He has hearing aids, and depending on the phone and the person who is talking to him, sometimes he does not understand everything. So that's why I got my name put on his medical information, so they tell them to call me, and then I in turn call Dad and talk to him, because I know he can understand my voice. I've been around him, so I know how to talk to Dad. So anyway, like I said, if you are a veteran and you have to call your VA clinic, I hope everything goes good for you. I hope you have no issues, and if you do, I don't know why, but I'm going to say I'm sorry that you have issues. I wish nobody did, especially our veterans, because they've done a lot for us to keep us all safe from harm from other countries or whatever have you, terrorists. I mean, our veterans have put a lot on the line for us, I feel like. So, yep. But with that being said, I do hope that if you have to contact your VA clinic, that everything always goes smoothly for you. And for the most part, it has. I have not really had too much trouble, and I do thank them when I'm done, or before they connect me to, like, the Hayes Clinic. When we went to the Wichita VA Clinic, that is a huge, I want to say a campus, really, because it is, I'm not for certain, think they have 60 buildings down there, but I could be wrong. But it is big. And I'm glad my brother knows his way around Wichita. So it went very easily. And like I said, I navigated from the back. I told him where he had to go and all that. So, and Dad was very appreciative that we went with him, because he said if him and Mom would have went down, they probably would have gotten lost, because Mom's sense of direction is not very good. So, which is okay. You know, we all have our strength and weaknesses, so. Yep, I didn't get the diamond paint very much last week. I wanted to, and I should have just forced myself, but I thought it wasn't that I wasn't in the mood. I don't know. I just wasn't up to it, I guess. Oh boy. What does everyone do for Christmas? We are going to my sister's for Christmas. We really don't do gifts anymore because, one, we're kind of all old enough. We really don't need none. If we do, you know how it is. You go buy it when you need it. So we just get together and have family time, which is good because we need to do that. My nephews, when they were younger, yes, we did get gifts for them. But now that they're older, we don't really buy them anything. Pretty much when they turned 18, I stopped buying gifts. Every so often, I will surprise them with something that I know they like, you know, their favorite pop or favorite chips or, you know, stuff like that. I do that for them every so often. I would like to purchase something for them, but I don't know if I'll get there, which is okay. I could always give them the money and say, here, go get what you want, which I'm sure they would. They wouldn't have any problem with that. So, but we'll meet at my sister's, we'll have lunch, and then we'll just kind of chill for the rest of the day. I don't know what's on the menu for food because my brother will cook it, or I think he has it already done, but I don't know, which is okay. It's however, we got to do things how we need to. I will have to see. My youngest sister loves to have cheesecake for her birthday. So I'll have to put it in our group to see if anybody's making it. And if not, I can say I will bring the cheesecake. One time for her birthday when we celebrated it, I think I bought it at Dillon's. They had a big thing that had different kinds of cheesecakes in there. So we kind of cut them all up. And that way we had several pieces. Because, you know, I think there's 10 of us. And that way everybody got to try it. She said she really didn't care for that. She said it was okay, but it wasn't. It's like, okay, whatever. So, if nobody's going to make one, maybe I'll just go. I know I seen it at our local Dollar General. They have those cheesecake mixes. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just run to Dollar General and pick up 2 mixes. And I think instead of a cheesecake like pie, because that's how we always did it, we put it in a pie pan. I think I would make cheesecake bars. That way we get. Only thing is, maybe 1 box, because if I remember right, well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll have to check. I don't know if my nephews like cheesecake or not. I guess I could always make a batch of brownies and take them along. You can never go wrong with brownies, in my opinion. You know, chocolate. I would say put nuts in, but my one nephew is allergic to them, so I couldn't do that. So, yep. I think that's what I'll have to do. I'll put that in our group to see if anybody's making it. If not, I'm going to say I'll make the cheesecake then. Do any of you purchase gifts for your family members still? Or do you just give them money? Or do you just spend time with them? Like I said, we just spend time with each other. And that's more enjoyable. We should play games, but it doesn't always go very well when we decide to play games. So, I remember growing up, I don't know. See, when I was younger, we lived in Victoria. And then my 6th grade year, we moved out into the country. Because my mom and dad wanted to be out in the country. They both grew up on a farm. They were farm kids, which is fine. We enjoyed it after we moved out into the country. So it started when we was in Victoria. I don't remember how old, but Dad knew of someone who played Santa Claus. Okay, so every Christmas Eve, this person who came to be our Santa Claus would show up at our house, and we got our picture taken with him, and then afterwards our presents would show up and everything. So it was lots of fun. And so he continued coming to our house even after we moved out into the country. I think he maybe came until I was either 8th grade or my freshman year. I'm not for certain. Anyway, he was a very, very nice Santa Claus. We loved him. And then usually after that, we would go over by my grandparents, my mom's mom and dad, for Christmas Eve. Then we would go back over on Christmas Day. So that's just how it went. We'd open our gifts Christmas Eve at our place, and go over by Grandma and Grandpa and open gifts there. Then Christmas Day we would go over. Well, that was mainly just because, we would have our Christmas meal, and sometimes some of us weren't able to go Christmas Eve over there, so then we got to open gifts Christmas Day, and our grandparents got to open their gifts from us on Christmas Day. So yeah, it was always a busy time. And then we had lots of cousins. All total, there were 20 grandkids, 10 boys and 10 girls. It just happened that way. And it's funny, a boy started, and then a girl ended. So, but yep, there were 20 grandkids, 10 each. And Grandma would buy gifts every year, And then as we got older, she just started giving us all money. She didn't know what we wanted, and she said, "This way you can go get what you want, and you can say your grandma and grandpa bought it for you." So that's what we did. And that was nice. We enjoyed it. And before Christmas, Grandma would do a lot of baking. Oh my goodness. This lady baked, I mean, all the, I want to say, all the good German traditions. She would make, it's called Hatzias or hearts. And I know I'll be getting some. And when I do, I'll have to post a picture. It's just a simple recipe. It's flour, egg, sugar. I mean, there isn't much to it. So I know you think, oh, that sounds like it's a blah, but it is the most delicious cookie ever. And then you take egg yolk and you smear it or paint it on, and then you put it in the oven and you bake it until it's brown, and then you're good to go. And a lot of people who eat these cookies like to dip it or dunk it in their coffee. Well, I'm not a coffee person, but I will dunk it into hot chocolate. And oh my goodness, that is the best ever. And Grandma would make a delicious, I want to say like a spice cake. Or no, applesauce cake. It was called applesauce cake, and it had apples in it, raisins, walnuts or pecans, whatever she put in there. And then she would make a very delicious frosting, and it was one that got nice and hard. It was so good. And one time, well, after my grandpa had passed away, me and my siblings would take turns going over by Grandma and spending time with her and taking her to church and everything. And one time I asked her for her applesauce cake recipe, and she gave it, and I did make it, and it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, I should make it again, but I would need, like I said, it's a lot of work. It takes practically all day to put it together, which is not a bad thing. It's just you gotta have time to do it. But I do miss that cake. Oh, it was the best cake ever. And you know how it is when it's made by Grandma. Oh my goodness, there's just something about it. It's funny. The other day in our group text, my sister had taken a picture of her supper, and it just so happened to be smothered steak, and it looked yummy. She says, "Oh, and my house just smells like Grandma." I was like, Grandma made the best smothered steak ever. And yeah, there was just something about when you went over there for the holidays. The smell of the turkey or the ham, because she usually did everything. I don't know. She just did everything. But as she got much older, then her kids would help by bringing things. But she loved to cook. Her oven and stove was going constantly. My sister, the one that's after me, she stayed with my grandma after my grandpa passed away, and so she would help Grandma on the holidays, and she said they were up early preparing things. It's like, oh my goodness. But you know what? Best memories ever, and the best food ever. Oh my goodness. And she always said, if you go away hungry, it's your own fault. And so we say that even now when we get together for the holidays. If you go away hungry, it's your own fault. So eat up. There's plenty there. So, yep. Oh, so I can't wait. Like I said, I really don't know what we're having. It'll be a good surprise. And really, you know what? I don't complain. One, I didn't have to cook it. Two, it's delicious no matter what. And if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat it. So, yep. That's how I look at it. Alright, let me see what time it is. Oh, we're at an hour already. My goodness. Okay, let me bring you up. Oh, yep, an hour. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to have to say goodbye because I'm going to have to get done. But I want to show you the cross. Isn't that pretty? It's turning out beautiful. Let me see. Real quick, like. I know I showed them before, but, you know, never hurts. And I purchased these off of Amazon. So if you would like to have these also, just go on the Amazon and you can make a purchase. Ooh, I think I'm going to take these with me and see if my sister would like to have one. Give that to her as her birthday gift. So yes, there's this one. And then there's this one. That's pretty too. And then there's this one. And last but not least, this one. So, yep. And I am getting closer on my sunflowers, too. I have sunflower coasters, but they're at work. I only do them when I'm at work and on my lunch hour, unless I have somewhere I need to go, like Hobby Lobby. Then I don't diamond paint, which is okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for being so patient with me last week when I didn't have a WIP and chat, but I did do unboxings. Oops, why am I doing that? Hold on a minute. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload a WIP and chat or an unboxing of any kind. And remember to be kind. Call someone that you love, check in on them, see how they're doing, because you know it's Christmas. It is sometimes can get pretty lonely out there for people who don't have family anymore. I am lucky I still have family, so I spend all the time I can with them. If I can't be there, I usually give them a call and check in on them. So, but anyway, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next Saturday with a WIP and chat. I think that's about it. So I'm going to say goodbye for now and have a wonderful weekend, because I need to get this uploaded so it goes out at 2 o'clock hopefully. All right, we'll see y'all next week Saturday. Bye. Love y'all.